Hey, this is Nighttime Clasher and welcome to a new Brawl Stars video. Today, we're going to be looking over the daily user created map, defensive, a brawl ball map, and we're going to be going over the best brawlers and strategies and how to win trophies here. I'm going to be giving you guys 3 comps today. First, a free to play comp. 2, the absolute best comp here assuming you have all the brawlers. And 3rd, a really easy to use comp that you can get trophies quickly. Let's get right into it. The first comp we're going to be going over is Barley, Karl, and Brock. Barley's going to be using the Herbal Tonic and Medical Use gadget to heal his teammates and keep them alive. Karl's going to be using Flying Hook to get on the enemies and Protective to be able to use that super for really great burst damage, and you can use the gadget to get up on them as well. Of course, the Power Throw gadget would be just as good. Brock is going to be using Rocket Fuel and Rocket number 4. Rocket Fuel is really great at breaking walls and taking out enemies in the mid really quickly. Additionally, you could also use Incendiary and they would be equally as good. So as you see here in this replay, the Barley is taking the lane, the Brock is in the mid, and Karl is on the left, and you're very easily able to win and just score the ball. In our second game, we're going to be using the absolute best comp here, which is Jean, Spike, and Karl. Jean is going to be using Lamp Blowout and Magic Puffs. Spike is going to be using Popping Pincushion and Fertilize. Of course, you can use Curveball as well. Just know that if you're using Curveball, you should go on the right lane because it does curve around to the right and it'll be easier to hit enemies that way. Yeah, we decided to go with Fertilize just because personal preference, and it'll probably be easier to kill tanks if they do show up, which they didn't in this game. And then Karl will be using the Flying Hook gadget. Of course, that's really great to get on your enemies with. And Power Throw. Power Throw is probably better for controlling your ranged enemies. And since we already had Spike for the tank control, we wouldn't really need Protective Pirouette for Karl. So if you see here, Jean was in the mid to begin with, and Spike, you can hang out in this middle bush too to ambush people like you just see here, or you can go from the sides. Both work really well, and this is going to be a really nice goal. So yeah, going into the next set here, Spike is going to actually go to the left because it should be pretty easy to poke at this crow as you see here. You can just hit around these walls and the crow shouldn't really be able to touch you. Jean is struggling a little bit with the Rico and the Dynamite because they did double mid there, but once the Karl came in, it was a done deal. Crow's poking at the Spike here, and they're really just doing a good job at holding the control. Of course, your Fertilize gadget can be used to heal, and they got a nice goal there, so that's finished for that game. And in our last match, we're going to be looking at the easiest comp to use here, which is Poco with the Capo and Tuning Fork, BB with Vitamin Booster and Batting Stance, and Frank with Active Noise Cancelling and Sponge. So as you see here, you can just use the high amounts of health to push through the lanes while Poco passes the ball up, and then you can score from the sides, or everyone can go into the middle and just push through that way. Poco just has to keep healing the tanks, and as you see, they just run them right through and into the goal. That was a 25-second game. Very easy to win with. If you enjoyed the video or thought this map guide was helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment which comp worked best for you. Additionally, you can follow me on Twitter at Nighttime Clasher to find more Brawl Stars related content and tips to improve your gameplay. Thanks for watching, and happy Thanksgiving.